It's ADOT and IFI.
Oh,
ADOT and IFI.
Hi guys, good evening. It's evening over here, and today I have with me a young entrepreneur by name Eromon Okosun. She's the CEO of ERM Clothing, which she's gonna speak more on. And right now she's just fresh out of uni. She's doing her youth service, but this young lady has said, you know what, I need to do something on the side with the work of my hand. She's very talented, she's good at what she does. She's still growing, but I see her progress. I'm wearing one of her designs, so you can see she's doing good for where she is right now. So she's gonna tell us much more. You guys are gonna learn from her, because I know we have lots of young budding entrepreneurs out there that need someone who they can relate to, platforms like, you know, share stories, share experiences with. So don't pause, don't stop. Let's keep watching, because you're gonna learn a lot from her. Say hi.
Hello.
Is there anything else you want to add to my introduction of you?
No, I think you talked it up.
Yay! So I have some questions for her as usual. You guys know how I love to ask my questions, and she's gonna be answering some questions. So my first one for you is, how did you conceptualize your business idea?
Well, for me, I at first I didn't know I was going to go into sewing.
Okay.
So due to we had strike in my school, a 1-year strike. So my mom just like, instead of you staying at home, why don't you go do something? So I went to learn how to sew. And when I was done with school, I said, let me continue this. And I started doing it. This time I loved it. Like, I feel so happy when I make it.
When you're doing it.
When I'm doing it, and when someone wears it and it turns out perfect, like I feel like I just won $1 million.
Wow. So wait, if I get you correctly, like you sort of stumbled into it. It's not like you've known from when you were little that you have to make clothes.
No.
Oh wow, that's good. Continue.
Yeah. And I am so happy I'm doing it right now.
And then you now realize, oh, I love to see like making people happy when they wear my clothes.
Yes.
And oh, okay, so you just sort of stemmed from that.
Yes.
So we can say that you use the strike to your own advantage.
So my advantage, yes.
Which a lot of people don't do. Many people just say, oh, their uni is on strike. Okay, strike is a thing where schools like go out of session for a time being, maybe because of, what was yours?
Payments because
staff
government
payments,
staff and all that. Yes.
Okay, so they kind of like, you know, take a break. The lecturers won't come to the university, the students still won't go because there's no lecturer to teach them and all of that.
Yes,
So
yes.
a lot of youth in Nigeria probably don't, you know, take the best advantage of this. Most people just go home and sleep and like, okay, school is on strike, I'm not going to do anything. But you make the best of it, so that's very good.
Thank you.
And it's also a message to other people. You can make the best of every bad situation that you find yourself.
Yes, every disappointment is a blessing.
And this is a really good blessing, because
Yes.
I mean, you do good work, and I've seen what you do, so that's very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, so my second question for you is, what do you think will make you more successful?
Well, I feel that I should be more determined.
Okay.
Yes, and I should like vision where I will need to be in the next 5 to 10 years and work with the plan.
And what if something happens along the line? And
If something happens along the line, you have to learn to be flexible, so that if something happened, you could also do something. You should always have a backup.
So you have your plans that you really want, you're working towards, and you have like
Yes.
alternate plans just
Yes,
in case.
Just in case.
No, that's good. So determination is what you think is going to make you.
Determination, yes.
But you're already a determined girl.
Yes, you need to have more.
Okay, like you never.
There is not
stop.
never enough.
You know my usual hashtag.
Yes.
We don't stop. We
Yes,
keep moving.
Yes, we keep moving.
We're working till the middle of the night.
Yes.
We're up at 6 a.m.
Yes.
So I get what you mean. Like you
Yes.
have to keep being. But what about motivation? You can be determined, but you are. There's always times in your life where you're like a bit demotivated.
Yes, I face that sometimes, and when I do, I watch some of your videos. It actually helps me.
You do.
Yes, I do. And
Should I tell you this before? This is not planned, guys. Don't think that this is planned. The planned part of the video.
Some of the videos I watch, and when I see what people say and what they've gone through, I'm like, I'm no different. So if this is what I'll go through to succeed, let me go through this.
What a wow! Like I'm so stunned. Really?
Yeah.
Yay! See, guys, I'm doing all of this for you. What was it? How hard is it being an entrepreneur? Tell me.
Trust me, it's not easy.
I know.
It's not easy.
I know.
Like there are people like you feel there are people born to bring you down. Like
Wow.
that is their aim in life, to bring you down, to talk you down, to
Just
make
rubbish what you do.
Yes. But where you get better is when you can overcome all those things and still push through through all those people, because there are people that are there to bring you down, there are people that help you, that are there to help
True.
you
Grow.
and
People
always
who
ready to-
genuinely clap
yes,
when you win.
yes. Even when you fail, they don't bring you down and be like you
Yes,
failed and all
exactly.
that. They're still there to be like, don't worry, keep trying and all that. So basically, okay, there's a story I can share. For me, I'm a fashion designer, I make dresses. So the story I can share, like, there's a lady I made a dress for wholeheartedly. You understand? I didn't call it a deposit, nothing. I went to make this dress for her. And when I finished, I gave her the dress. It was nice, fitted perfectly. She didn't pay me for almost a month. So finally, when she paid, she didn't pay the complete money. Then she kept telling me I didn't come on time and all that. Yes, I go through that sometimes. Those things actually,
Like she was just looking for an excuse.
as
not
an
to pay
excuse
you.
not to pay me. You understand? And stuff like that. Sometimes if it's between friends, bring trouble and all that. But when you can go through that and look past that
And still look for the best in your clients. Like not every client is going to be like
not every
that.
client is like that. Like you're an awesome client, so yes.
You're going to be an awesome client as well.
Thank you.
So you were telling me like you faced some discouraging moments where people kind of want to look down on what you do because you don't have a physical address that you presented them upon meeting them. So how do you go through that?
Yeah, like sometimes when you tell someone that, okay, I need to make this for you and I'll need such an amount so that I can do the best for you and not to be limited due to what you gave me, you understand? So that I can make a very nice dress for you. And they're like, why do you charge so much? You don't have a shop. I have a friend in Maraba that
Maraba is like somewhere outside of town. That's what she means.
I have a friend in Yaya and all those places, and all those places that will make it for so amount. So and they'll be like, okay, you don't have a shop. You don't have a shop. And the funny thing is that you don't know if I have a shop or not. You just conclude
that I
don't have a shop. So having a shop is one challenge I think most entrepreneurs go through, whether fashion or anything, but it's one thing that we all go through.
But it's not like even having the shop was going to make a difference because you are going to them, taking the measurements, showing them the style, sourcing the materials. So
yes, so it doesn't actually make a difference. What you need is a fine dress.
I think most times they're just trying to like say that to bring down the value of what
what I have. Yes.
But then on the other hand, you don't have to go to the shop to do everything.
Actually,
it saves you time.
Yes. I could have a shop and still disappoint you.
True. And now that there's like lots of online platforms that people can start their businesses.
Do you understand? You don't even
money.
Like most people now, due to maybe how high some of the Abuja shops are, and all that, some people use their houses for business,
which is not a bad place to start.
And it's more convenient because any time of the day I'm ready.
Exactly.
And all that, I can make dresses overnight.
You're not limited to shop
if I don't
time.
go to the shop, I can't do anything.
True. So interesting, Eromon, say that's like the major challenge you face.
Yes.
With people trying to look down on your prices because you're not selling them a physical address when you first meet them. So why don't you just tell them you have a shop then?
Well, I could tell you I have a shop and you're like, okay, let me meet you at your shop. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm not at my shop, and come to my house. Then another day you're like, okay, let me tell your shop, come to my house. So it's kind of contradicting.
Okay.
You get and everything. So it begins to look like you're
because
lying.
You do have a shop.
Yes, I do have a shop. I have 2 shops.
You do have 2 shops,
yes.
So okay. Maybe what you could do is like print a business card and put the shop addresses
on
people need to contact you first before heading to the shop. But isn't it expensive maintaining 2 shops if you don't even like really use it all the time?
Well, I'm going to use it, like you said, I'm serving.
Eventually.
So I'm going to use it eventually, you get, and all that. So
you're just like growing the business.
Growing the business, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your opinion on this? Are entrepreneurs born to be successful or are they raised to be successful?
Well, I would say they are raised
to be successful.
Yes, because you can't just wake up and know how to do everything. You have to go through processes and all. Yes.
Okay.
You can't just wake up and be like, oh my god, I can build a house. You can't.
Okay.
You have to go through processes. You have to know the.
But that spirit of entrepreneurship, do you think, in your opinion, do you think like it's inborn or you learn it?
No, I think that is inborn. Yes. Because there's some people that no matter how they try, they can't be entrepreneurs.
True. I have a friend who always tells me, she's like, that's it, but what else can I do? I'm not necessarily an entrepreneur kind of person. I'm a career woman. Like she's like an office, let me do this, let me do that kind of person. So she's like, do I have to be an entrepreneurial kind of person to succeed? And I'm like, no, you can just, right?
Focus on your career. If you see that you're good at your career, put all your energy there and be successful in that. But if you feel so in a way you don't feel so happy with the whole career thing and all that, you can start off something from there, move to
True.
the other.
Because when I sort of think about it now, what I think is, okay, even if you're a career person, like not all entrepreneurship requires you like to, you know, take out. You can be an entrepreneur by investing in other, or you can be like a serial investor, so you just invest in other people's businesses.
Yes, you can invest in other people's businesses.
If you know you're not the kind of creative person that has like the ideas and the drive, those kind of things.
True.
So maybe that's
then you get your own gain after, like maybe at the end of the month you bargain,
Exactly.
you get a contract with the person and all that.
Exactly.
So actually, even
because not
career
everybody can buy and sell.
Yeah, so even career people can even
exactly
be like a mini entrepreneur.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was hesitant to call it entrepreneurship, but you can still invest in something and do something else on the side.
Yes.
So yeah, so at least this is for all the people out there who think, oh, do I have to be an entrepreneur alongside my career, or an entrepreneur just to? No, I don't think so.
And you don't even have to monitor anything. Just wait for the end of the month so the person can hit your account.
But then at the same time, is it true that like you know, they always say that 3% of the people who leave their comfort zone are the ones like who rule the world, and the remaining 97% of the people end up working for them, like a Steve Jobs, a Bill Gates, a Mark Zuckerberg,
actually,
and Elon Musk.
Yeah, actually, because when you are too comfortable where you are, you don't want to progress. You are too relaxed. Like you're comfortable with your 10 naira.
True.
And there are people that are not comfortable with their 10 naira.
Always striving for the next thing.
Even if it's slow, but you're getting it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true.
If it's slow, but you're getting a result at the end of the day.
That's true. But then these 3% are most times entrepreneurs. So, but you can still be sort of like that by, you know, finding out other ways to maybe, you know, key into their kind of business. I mean, we know that Steve Jobs had a partner or has a partner, whatever, who invested in his business. So that one is, it's Mark Zuckerberg. We know that Mark Zuckerberg had a partner who they started together. So even if that one is not in the limelight, the forefront, like, okay, I'm the CEO of Facebook, but he still had his own gain.
Yes.
Do you understand?
I think
because
he's
of
having a gain up to now.
Because of just investing. So you too can be like part of that, connected to that 3%, even if not like a total part of it.
Even if you're not a total part of it, you should be connected
to that 3%.
Yes.
I agree.
Never just rely on career. Okay, I'm not saying career is not like an awesome thing, but just don't rely on one thing.
Yeah, because I think I'm a mix of both. I'm a career person and also I'm an entrepreneur, but like I don't think it's bad to be one or the other. But I think if you are a career focused person, then key into that 3% we were talking about as well.
Yes. Actually.
Yeah.
Let your money just be everywhere trying to get you more money.
Exactly. Let your money be working for you. I mean, people are sleeping and making money. Like, what has been your most challenging time in, you know, your business or your career?
Well, my most challenging time is basically people. Like,
okay,
especially when you're making dresses for women. Women are not divas.
And you know, we females are an interesting.
As in, we are awesome. we are
interesting.
We are so
bunch.
awesome. Yes. So and there was a particular lady that came to make a dress. So when she came to make the dress, and I was like, okay, she was like, okay, this is the amount, you have to pay half so that I can start the dress, then give you later. And she was like, she has traveled, that she has the money, that why am I trying to make her sound like she's broke? Do you get? All I asked for is
just make a deposit so I can make a dress.
And she majored on that I'm insulting her. I'm like, she raised it and I was with the phone and I was like, I don't
like, what is going on?
What's going on here? So finally her friend that brought her was like, and that no problem, that she will pay for the woman and all. She ended up paying for the woman, even paying for her after I had made the dress for her and everything. And the lady took the dress. I didn't even hear from her. I didn't hear I've gotten the dress. It was awesome. It was nice. It was even, but let me hear like a feedback or anything, nothing. I didn't hear from her. So it was now her friend that ended up paying for her.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, the thing with like trying times is you pick what to learn from it. That's how you grow. So I feel like from this one you probably learned that in your field, women can be very, very dramatic.
Yes.
So you need to be emotionally intelligent when dealing with them.
Yes.
So like,
you need to be very calm.
Exactly.
You need to suck up everything.
Exactly.
Because smile.
Your customer is still always right at the end of the day, right?
Yes. And for someone that does fashion, always compliment your customers.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So she just gave you a free tip. That's why I told you, stay tuned for tips and tricks.
Yes.
I'm watching out for you, girl.
Yeah.
You better aim for the top. Aim to be like Versace, Gucci.
I will pass it.
That's what I like to see. This is kind of like, this is what I like to hear. So, do you have any more closing words for guests out there, viewers out there?
Well, like all I've been saying is to just be determined, and anytime you feel down by somebody, a client or something, really all these videos on YouTube help. Like all these videos on YouTube actually help. You can try NdatseNdomo.
Oh,
yeah, our videos help.
Thank you.
Yeah, and once you introduced me to the
TD Jakes.
Sorry, yes.
My man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Watch his videos. There's one I'm going to recommend. It's the Untold Story of Leadership or something. The Untold. I'll find it on YouTube and leave it in my description box.
Yes.
Definitely watch that.
Like,
definitely watch that.
When he speaks, he makes you feel like you're the only person on this earth that have ever existed.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
His videos give us
like people
life.
bow to you, literally.
Really?
Yeah. So anytime you feel down, go on YouTube. Go get books.
Go motivate yourself.
Yes,
Talk to someone.
Don't wait for someone to talk to you. You understand?
True.
Because
Talk to yourself.
Talk to yourself. And that will really help you.
And by talking to yourself, it's not just like talking to yourself, but going out there, reading books, watching those kind of
talking
videos.
To yourself, you're just crazy.
Oh wow, I'm so happy that those videos help you.
Yes,
Wow.
Yes, actually.
That's very good to know. I'll leave that particular video in my description box, and you'll probably link you to other videos that you guys can go and watch. So
actually,
that's it.
Yeah.
So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, click the red button down below. You will always get a notification anytime and every time I post. Also, is a way of supporting my brand by subscribing. Until my next video, guys, I'm NdatseNdomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. And I'm gonna leave Eromon's description in her social media handles, her contact details, so you guys can go and check her out. You'd also get to see some of the things me and her have done together, sometime probably on Instagram or something. You get to see that as well. So that's it for this video, and please pardon me, I have a bad cough today, that's why I'm talking like this, but I'm sure you guys have learned from this video. Anyways, Eromon is doing most of the talking, so take care. See you in my next video. Bye.